All right, we're live. Let me know in the chat if you can't. Hopefully you can hear me. This microphone works, but I don't know. It's been unplugged for a few days, so yeah, I think all connections are good. So, all right, thanks for joining live. And this is going to be a little different. I didn't get a chance to do What's Next Wednesday yesterday for various reasons. I was out and about, but I decided to do a Throwback Thursday, sort of, and there is a reason I called it that. So today we're going to do a little update, but also I wanted to celebrate a milestone of 4,000 subscribers on the channel, which I'm just blown away by. And part of the reason I decided to do it as a throwback is because I was looking back at the analytics just to see where we were last year at this time, and 365 days ago we were down, compared to where we are now at 4,000, we were down 3,600 subscribers. So we've gained 3,600 subscribers as of a year ago today, around that time. So blown away by that, and I really appreciate the support. So I wanted to first of all thank all of you all for supporting the channel in that way, and continuing to watch the content and to support what we're doing here on Parkinson's Disease Education channel. But I also wanted to update you on what's coming up. There's a video actually scheduled to premiere on Saturday. So in just a just a couple of days, we'll have a new video in the medication series, which is going to be talking about anticholinergics. So you get to learn a little bit more about what those are and what they're used for, and what symptoms that might be treating with Parkinson's. There's only two more videos, well, three total, but two more videos in that series after this week. So again, they're kind of on a bi-weekly or every 2 week schedule. So it'll be 2 Saturdays from this week. There'll be one more, and so on. So there's an upcoming video in a couple weeks after this one. We're going to be talking about dopamine agonists, and then finally we're going to be talking about levodopa, which is the gold standard treatment. So, or the gold standard drug of choice, if you will. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot more to talk about today. I did want to throw out a few topics that I think we'll be covering in the next, in the newer videos that are going to be released later in the spring. I'm really excited to dive into some topics that we haven't really talked about. Some of it was user suggested based on comments and other conversations that have come up. First of all, I remember somebody asked about the role of endosomes and kind of the role of endosomes in Parkinson's disease, which actually prompted me to do some research. I wasn't really sure what that had to do with Parkinson's disease, but without going into detail about endosomes, because that's really, cell biology that we don't need to go into too deeply, but endosomes or endolysosomes is the other name for them. That has to do with essentially processes of cell. Essentially, it's like the I don't want to call it self-destruction, but essentially the body has ways of breaking things down and building things up. So endolysosomes potentially have a role in that with Parkinson's. So I'm going to research that more and do a video on that. But also, Dr. Josh Landers, he's got a great channel, Landers Lab. Be sure to look it up, because he's got, if you want to get into some more detailed science of some of the things we talk about on this channel, like neurochemistry, things like that, you may not want to care about that stuff, but just in case, his channel is really good. He's also a doctor of physical therapy like I am, and he really does well with biochemistry and that science to kind of help understand it at a deeper level. But Dr. Josh was actually commenting on a video that we just did on, what was it? I think that was acetylcholine. No, sorry, it was adenosine A2A antagonist. That was the Neurians video that released a couple weeks ago. And he brought up the fact of, he actually asked a question, not knowing it was a fact, about caffeine and coffee, tea, if that could have any impact similar to those medications. Well, it turns out there might be something to that, so stay tuned for that topic, because I'd be excited to do a video about that. If you're a coffee lover, you might be in for good news when it comes to Parkinson's and coffee, or caffeine, anything with caffeine. And finally, one other topic that came to mind, and there's multiple ones. Vitamin B1 or high-dose thiamine, I'd like to do a video on that. And I'd also like to interview Dr. Daphne Bryan, who has a PhD in, gosh, I forgot what it was, music something. She has a PhD in music, so it's not related to biology or science, but she is one of the leading experts on B1 therapy for Parkinson's disease, and as a person with Parkinson's herself who has done this protocol, so she could speak to it pretty directly. And she's also in touch with some physicians. So I'd like to do a video on B1 and also have her input as part of that. I don't know if it'll be, basically I might do a full interview, potentially do a full interview, maybe have that later. If not, just snippets of it. I might include parts of that in this other video on B1. And one other topic I thought of was biomarkers for Parkinson's disease. There's been a lot of talk about that, and just later last year, Michael J. Fox Foundation released publications about a new potential biomarker that could be used for diagnosis of Parkinson's. So again, there's a lot of topics we can get into on the channel, so I'd like to do that. I think that would be interesting. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'd like to know what you want to hear about. These are just ideas I'm throwing out there. But again, the whole summary of this video was to thank everybody for the support. We're at 4,000. Hopefully we'll get to 10,000 next year. And we can make that much more impact on people around the world and teach them about this disease so that we can demystify the disease and to empower those persons with Parkinson's to reach their true potential, because knowledge is power. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to sign off. Hopefully you enjoyed this little video today, and I look forward to seeing you at the premiere of the video on anticholinergics this Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Central Daylight Time rather, in the US, wherever you happen to be watching in the world. So thanks a lot for watching today, and as always, be empowered. Have a great day.